When I think back to the process of planting my own mustard plant, I remember the moments where I felt discouraged, where I wondered, is anything happening beneath the soil? Is there any potential there? Is there anything rising up? Is there anything germinating beneath the soil? And that reminded me of times in our life when we feel that way of, God, are you doing anything in my life? Is there anything germinating beneath the soil? Do you see any potential in me? Is there any life happening? Because I don't feel like there's a thriving garden. I don't feel like there's a blossoming seedling. But I'm reminded by this scripture that God works in things that are small. He works in things that are hidden. He works in things that seem insignificant, that don't seem important, that are overlooked, that are unassuming. And I'm reminded by this scripture that God sees the potential in us way before we do, and even when we don't see it. He sees a garden of potential when all we see is dry and dead dirt. And I'm reminded by this scripture that we're called to be faithful in the little things, obedient in the tiny things, the minuscule decisions, the everyday, the things that seem mundane and the things that seem meaningless. It's all about the cultivation of the small things that add up over time, with the overall goal being that others would find shade and blessing and healing in the cover of our branches.